Hi guys, welcome to Destination with Shanice. So this is a platform that brings you all the happenings, the issues, awareness about the environment, about organizations, about the people that work hand in hand to make sure that Zambia can still be confident and have pride to say that we are a tourism capital in the southern region of Africa. So right now I am at Mtendere at Mahatma Gandhi School with the Wildlife and Environmental Conservation Society of Zambia that are here to teach the students and the pupils and the kids in Mtendere about environmental practices that are good for the environment. And I'll be talking to Christine and Enoch and the kids here to find out how this program is impacting them.
Hi, my name is Enoch Mwangilwa and I'm from the Wildlife and Environmental Conservation Society of Zambia. So today we are having what we call the Mobile Environmental Education Session in Tendere. So as you may know, we run an environmental education program called the Chongololo and Chipembele Conservation Clubs of Zambia. But the Mobile Environmental Education Session is just an innovation or an idea that can help us have environmental awareness sessions, randomly in various places, especially where people are able to gather quickly, like a school ground and like just a community ground where you can meet various young people, those coming from school, for example, those just playing around the area, just get to share about the common environmental issues in their community.
Mwana hapo banja mkalangana kumwona tani
tiona boyo mabini
mwana hapo chani mabini hai ni chapu ino
no
chapu ino hai
Let me answer you.
okay so tuliko chitabu wanchi
Let me talk.
wanchi we tie
tulikatiza zita doti tikazita mabini
yotifu nikazita mabini hai.
What brought us here is because in Mutendere there is a school ground by Mahatma Gandhi, and just close to that place is, a sort of a dump site. So you can see illicit dumping of waste in the area. And we thought we could maybe just have a session just to talk about this common environmental problem of poor waste disposal. And so we've had a fun time with the young people that we found. Of course, it's just bringing to their minds that this vice can bring all sorts of issues in terms of their health as well. And also just to try and look at how best they can start thinking differently about, environmental problems, like just how they can dump waste, either from their homes and also just when they have simple things like jiggies and a sweet.
My name is Christina Malake from the Wildlife and Environmental Conservation Society of Zambia. I'm the Assistant Environmental Education Officer there. So as my colleague Enoch said, we are carrying out the mobile environmental education activity. And to do that, we do it in a very fun way. So we have some activities like drawing for the young ones, and it's just not drawing anything. They have to they are drawing things from one of our environmental education materials, the Chongololo magazine, as well as the Chipembele magazine. So different animals, they are painting messages that talk about how to manage our waste, how to manage our environment, how to take care of it. And we also have what we call energizers. So energizers is more of dancing and singing, but we're just not dancing and singing to anything. But in the dancing and singing, we're sending out a message that talks about how to take care of our environment, not to cut down trees. Yes, and we are also, apart from these fun activities, we're also engaging in conversation with these young people as well as the old people, telling them about the environment, telling them about poor waste management. As you can see, there's an issue of poor waste management in Tendere. So we want them to know how it affects our environment and how it affects them personally, and what they can do to help manage and conserve the environment.
No, Chitemene system? Yes, we're talking about it. Just what's Chitemene system? Interesting. So you find that when there's Chitemene or when they cut down trees, those animals lose their homes, right?
Yes.
Because they won't have where to go, the birds won't have where to go, the insects won't have where to go. And remember that we coexist. So have you ever heard of ecosystem? Hi, my name is Mulemba Mulando and I'm a climate change facilitator with Wildlife Environmental Conservation Society of Zambia. In my place where I'm talking to them about the effects of air pollution and how we, the human beings, are to blame for what's happening with our environment, because we are the ones that destroy the environment. And so there are some bad practices that we, the people, get to have, like cutting down of trees just because we need the charcoal in our homes. So you find that it affects the habitats for the animals that live on trees. So like the snakes, you have other animals like birds, you have animals like insects that have to survive on those trees that you cut down, and you're destroying the habitats. Remember, it's an ecosystem, we correlate, and so if you cut down or you destroy the habitats for the animals, it affects them and the animals will in turn become extinct. Unlike us human beings, you can have a second home. You can relocate if you move from Tendere, you can go stay in another area. Unlike the animals, they won't find other trees if we keep cutting down the trees. And so my advice to you watching is that let us take care of our environment and let us preserve the habitats of these animals before they get extinct. You are watching Destination with Shanice. Remember to subscribe, like, and hit the bell so you should be notified whenever she posts something.
The Wildlife and Environmental Conservation Society of Zambia believes that for us to impact the environment, for us to actually do something that is long term, is to go and teach the children from a grassroots level, and that's why they are here teaching the children. Of course, maybe the children might not be able to remove all the waste that we have around here, but we are planting a seed as tourism organizations in Zambia, and I would just love you guys to watch the rest of the video and see exactly how they are doing this and be encouraged. If you guys want to get in touch with them, kindly call them in the contacts that I will leave down, or go to their Facebook page. Any school that is around Lusaka, kindly get in touch with them so that you can give your students, your pupils, a platform that they can learn about the good environmental management. Come with me. I am with Dipulelo, aka Dipsy. Dimples. Not Dimples, that's Dipsy. Yeah, so Dipsy, what have you learned today here at the Wildlife Environmental Conservation Society?
Okay, so the first thing that I have observed before learning anything is that the children here are very brilliant. They're girls that we interacted with there, and they know a lot, and they have so much potential to do better and to help end the pollution fight. At least that's the first thing I've learned. And the second thing that I've learned is from observing just from the community, pollution is a very, very serious issue, and it's an issue that needs to be sorted out. And the first thing that the first way to sort it out is by starting with the grassroots, being the children that are here. So if you tackle these guys, probably maybe the message, the older ones are not going to grasp it because they are stuck in their ways, but it's through these ones that you help end the fight of pollution. At least that's what I've learned.
Yeah, and something that I've noticed is that in tourism, a few weeks ago, the conservation fair team was actually spearheading a campaign to encourage people to focus on more green jobs, to focus on a lot of jobs that actually bring back or put back to the environment. What advice would you have to, like, for teachers and for schools out there to maybe encourage more green jobs and environmental friendly careers?
Okay. So the first encouragement I would give to the parents and the teachers is to start with these ones young. Start inculcating norms and systems in them that end pollution, and to tell you that corporate jobs are not the only way that you can succeed. Green jobs, a free pollution world is possible if you start with these ones. If you tell them when you open your sweet, don't throw the wrapper. The teachers in their literacy programs, I believe that early childhood education 1 and literacy basically are very important in their child growth. But in those child growth programs, they should inculcate and implement systems that prevent pollution. So in their books, let me give you an example. The way this book is there, the whole book in this that I've read basically talks about anti-pollution habits and the dangers of pollution. If these things become part of the school curriculum, that's a great way to end pollution and promoting green jobs and everything.
But you know, mpuzire kaja kanyimbo kachi. So that time mkaenda opunzisa wanzana. Wakakumbuka kaja is a time back. Nizana kama ati hello guys. Nizana kama nikakamba ati bra bra. Nifuna mpunzire kapati kaja kama kota ya vote hata. Okay, so bra 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 bra.
Mine is Zambia.
Blah 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 blah. Mulekeka kutaya vidoti. Blah 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 blah. Mulekeka kutaya vidoti. Blah 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 blah.
An issue of mindset change, and also one that will require advocacy in the sense that perhaps a more sustainable solution can be liaised with the necessary authorities to put up a more structured waste collection system, like putting up a secure bin that people can dump their waste in and later on it's collected. So it's in those two ends. For us, really, what we are doing to make sure that this creates impact in the long run is that we will be having these mobile sessions often. So we hope to be going by the school term system, since we like working with school-going children. Although they may not be necessarily the target for this, we would like to be doing this every time. At least every time we will come back and just talk about these issues once again, so that people are constantly reminded of this. I think it's that constant reminder that will create a long-run change.
So ufunonkala chani kukakula. Ufunonkala? Pilot. Ufunonkala game ranger. Ufunonkala mtu wamene aenda mu parks awapunzisa abantu wamene wapunzisani manje bwemutitire.
Njanda.
Ungankale ka so mfunika chebe information naye. Nakuona abantu bambili we waichaya. Ndiyo ka. Well, you have it right there. We need more education, we need more environmental education, and if you're actually having an event where you are covering anything in tourism, let me know and I'll show up. So thank you guys for joining me today. I am at Mutendere. I've been with the kids. I've had so much fun. They taught me how to play football and I even scored. So catch me next time on Destination with Shanice as I take you to yet an amazing place. Will it be an art gallery? Will it be an organization? Will it be a destination location? Will it be camping? I don't know. I also find out every episode that I have. It's a new thing. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, follow me on Facebook at Destination with Shanice, and remember, it's not about the destination, but about the network and the journey to the destination. So bye-bye, till next time.